This behavior confused many students. Some thought she was pretending. Others began to genuinely admire her. Amora is different, they whispered. She has everything, yet she carries herself like she has nothing. Soon, her group study sessions grew larger than the Queen's flashy gatherings. The campus slowly began shifting its loyalty. The Queens, however, saw it as an insult. During one lunch hour, Vanessa and her clique cornered Amora in the cafeteria. "Listen, princess," Vanessa said with a sneer. "This campus already has its queens. We don't need another. Stay in your lane, or we'll make sure you regret stepping into our kingdom." The entire hall went silent, expecting Amora to use her parents' influence to shut them down. Instead, Amora smiled calmly and replied, "Queens don't compete. They inspire." Her words spread through the campus like wildfire, shaking the Queen's authority. The insult Amora dropped in the cafeteria, "Queens don't compete. They inspire," stung Vanessa more than any slap could. For days, she replayed the moment in her head. She hated the way the students clapped for Amora, how the respect she and her clique once demanded was now being given freely to someone else. The Queens devised a plan. They would make Amora taste humiliation. During a departmental presentation, they tampered with her slides, replacing her research with silly memes. When Amora stood before the class, laughter erupted. Students pointed and jeered. The Queen smirked, feeling victorious. But instead of panicking, Amora closed a corrupted file and calmly continued her presentation from memory. She explained her research so eloquently that even the lecturers applauded her brilliance. By the end, the same students who had mocked her gave her a standing ovation. The Queens clenched their fists in fury. Later that evening, Amora overheard two students discussing the incident. One said, "If that had been me, I would have walked out crying." But Amora stood tall. The other replied, "That's what makes her different. She doesn't just have money, she has grace." Those words reminded Amora why she refused to retaliate. She wasn't here to crush anyone. She was here to lead by example. The semester had barely settled when two new faces arrived on campus, instantly drawing all attention. Joshua Godwin and his younger sister Faith Godwin were not ordinary freshmen. Born and raised in London, they had only recently returned to Nigeria to spend time with their grandmother, who lived in the city. Their parents, wealthy business tycoons with international ties, not only funded massive projects across the country, but also held major shares in Sapphire University itself. Joshua was impossible to ignore. Tall, with sharp blue eyes that seemed to read a person's soul, he carried himself with effortless confidence. His dyed gold hair glistened